It's a little bit chilly outside, but it's supposed to get warm, so we shall see. It's a bright sunny day, although there are some clouds. And it's Tuesday, April 27th. And Pearl's cuddling her blankie. Maisie's sitting there's your face. Yeah. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Or lunch or whatever. I hope you are well. I'm doing pretty good. I slept pretty well. I went to bed a little early. Well, I didn't go to bed early. I went to bed at the normal time I should go to bed if I'm going to get up at 8 o'clock. I ate 12:30. But I slept good, and I'm feeling pretty good. It was a little weird last night, as I get sometimes. But all in all, good. Yesterday did not go as planned. I'm a lying liar who lies. Because I painted another rock picture, but this is a completely different style. I wasn't going for, you know, representational exactly. Dennis thinks this looks like cobblestones, and I think he's right. Yeah, I think he's right. But I wanted to do a pen and wash, and so I did. So what I did for this one was I put paint all over the paper, modeled, and then I went over it with ink to make it into stones, and then I used the brush pen in between to turn it into cobblestones. Anyway, it was fun to make, and it only took about a half an hour, unlike the other ones, which take like 2 days. More than half an hour, but you know, it was pretty quick. I think I was stalling because that waterfall, put the waterfall here. But I had the waterfall sketched out, so I decided to go for it. I'm not done with it yet, but I'm feeling good about it. So this is my waterfall so far. I have to finish it. I have to figure out how to finish the water and, you know, zhuzh it up. This is a slightly different angle than the picture. I imagined myself a little more, just over a little bit, so I'm getting more head on with the waterfall itself. Although I don't think that's that obvious now that I look at it. The idea was to have a little bit less of the rocks and a little more of the waterfall. And I may have gotten that, I'm not sure. I put green here when I wasn't supposed to, so I tried to take it out last night. So we'll see if I can, this should be rocks. See if I can do that into rocks. Anyway. I think it looks okay. I'm not feeling bad about it at its stage, so that's good. I also knit on my Hermitage wrap. I ended up not taking Aura. She changed her appointment, so I did not drive her yesterday. But I didn't find out I wasn't driving her until, you know, afternoon. So, you know, I have my day planned in my mind, and anyway, I didn't work in the garden. I went to the store because I had planned to stop at the store on the way home from taking her, but we needed some stuff for the dog's dinner. So I went to the store. I did pull out like 3 sticks out of the flower bed, and I said, oh, now I can say I worked in the garden. I didn't. But I'm planning on it today. I'm wearing my portage. My portage is my bum around the house cardigan, and by Melissa Shashwari, and it's got a very fancy back. And it's a lovely sweater, except I made it out of alpaca. The yarn, it has too much alpaca, and so it's a real sloppy looking sweater. So it's my around the house sweater. If the sun's coming out now, I keep looking outside, I know. So Dennis is planning on mowing today, and he's gonna have to mow the back again too because it already grew. And I'm planning on working in my flower beds today. Well, in my flower bed in the front and in my mint bed, because I have plants to plant. And I am going to do that today. Even if I don't get the front garden all cleaned up and mulched, I will clean up the area where I want to plant those plants and plant them. Otherwise, they're just going to die. They're in the garage now. I had them in the house. But those flowers that I got is some kind of a sage. And it says it's really good for pollinators, which is a good thing because Dennis has his apple trees in bloom in the front. So attracting pollinators is a good thing. And, but anyway, they were in the house and I started to get my, stuffy. So I had to move them to the garage. I don't think it was the mint. I think it was the flowers. I'll try to remember to take some pictures so you can see what happens tomorrow. Assuming anything actually happens because, I'm a lying liar who lies, so I might not do anything in the garden. Because, tomorrow's supposed to be even nicer. Tomorrow, Aura has an appointment, so I'm expecting her to, she might need to reschedule it, but if she doesn't, I will be driving her. So anyway, I am kind of cocooning. I've been, while I paint and while I knit, I've been watching the Great British Bake Off, which I've already seen before. So, I'm kind of cocooning, just vegging a little bit, and vegging. Doing paintings I've done before. This is number 5. I have a Irish Rocks number 5. I have a series, as you well know. Oh dear. One of the guest rooms is gonna be the rock room. But I'm kind of happy with how the waterfall is going. I really am. So I just need to figure out how to finish off. I used masking fluid to keep the paper white. Well, I have a little more there, I can feel it. And now I have to figure out how to make the water look good, like water. But I think that's a good start. I am thinking about doing a little more masking it again, now that I have the picture in, I can do a little more refined about where exactly I want the white to stay white. And so that'll be interesting. And I'm trying to think of a way to get it to look like spray. Of course, it can only be spray where it's already white, but we shall see. Anyway, I'll show you tomorrow if I work on it today. But meanwhile, it's a bright sunny day and it is supposed to get warmer. The problem with getting up early is that it's not warm enough to be outside, even though it's a bright sunny day. I suppose that's going to change soon. Oh, I forgot earrings. That's right, I'm going to be working in the garden and then take a shower tonight. That'll be nice. To get that done, get those plants in, because, I have a tendency to buy plants and then they don't always get in time. I don't want to do that. And I really do have a small opportunity in the front flower bed to do something before the coneflowers get too big. And I am thinking about actually replanting some of the coneflowers over in the property next door on the bank that I know is going to stay there. So I could put some of them around the barn. Because, coneflowers spread like crazy, so I can't grow mint, but I can grow coneflowers. And if I want to neaten up that bed a little bit, I could take out some of the spread. I also need to do a little research on when you like separate irises, when you want to do something with irises, because I have irises in that bed that are also spreading, and I would like to take some of those next door too. But I don't know when to do that. But that's easy to find out because I'm sure the internet is full of advice about irises and when you can split them up and replant them. So do a little research and work on my garden and work on my watercolor. That's the plan for today. I shouldn't have to go to the store or anything like that. And I might make crackers. Donna's got the paneer out, so I might make crackers. That's kind of my plan. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. I haven't had a grand thought in a really long time. Have you noticed that? No rant, though, either. Not that I have many grand thoughts, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you know, it's been a while since I talked about hardly anything besides what I didn't do and what I'm not going to do today. What I didn't do yesterday and what I'm not going to do today. That's what it feels like. I'll tell you, this is what I didn't do yesterday that I said I was going to do, and here's what I'm not going to do today. Oh, well. What do you expect first thing in the morning over your first cup of coffee? You know. We go on Friday to get our shots. That'll be nice to have all our shots. Somehow that'll feel better, even though nothing's really going to change. We're still not going to go eating in restaurants. Well, something will change because I'm taking a train ride. So it will change. But not for a month. Till you know, my body has had time to process everything. But I'm still going to be wearing my mask. Still not going to be going to bars, restaurants, concerts. But I will feel more comfortable doing outdoor things, and when the weather gets nice, having company on the deck is going to be way more possible and safe. So that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. Well, actually, I'm looking forward to being on other people's decks, because if they come here, then the dogs, oh my gosh. Anyway. So I will say goodbye. Have a great Tuesday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Please, please take good care of yourselves and stay safe.